That's just sports, baby.
Crowd goes wild. Strawberry ice, bringing fire and style. Reds, Bengals, Bearcats, all in my zone. This is my stage, my mic, my throne. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door. Step into the ring where the passion ignites. Talking sports all day and all night. From the field to the court to the roaring stands. Strawberry ice with the world in my hands. Boom, like a hammer, I'm breaking the game. Strawberry ice, you're gonna know my name. Sports Talk Thunder, hear the podcast roar. Cincy's line is kicking down the door.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trenopole. And as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio. And as always, I'm coming to you live from the Ice Cave. And the Ice Cave is brought to you by Priority Lawn and Landscaping. You got that yard that's just a pain in the butt to cut. You just don't feel like doing it. It's hot. Let Priority Lawn and Landscaping do it. You got that shrubbery that you just don't like and you want to replace it or trim it up or something, let Priority Lawn and Landscaping do it. Don't think about it. Just call them at 513-430-6114. That's 513-430-6114. You can also follow them on Facebook. I always recommend that because you can see pictures and videos of the jobs that they have done. So when you call Johnny, tell him you heard about it from Sports with Strawberry Ice. Also, tomorrow we will be at Moreland Lager House. Come on down about 11 a.m. We'll be tailgating down there. We'll also be shooting a commercial down there. So make sure you guys come on down. We're doing a B-roll. It's going to be like, a video of everybody hanging out, having a good time. So come on down at 11 o'clock if you guys want to be part of the commercial that we are shooting down there. It's going to be a great time. But each and every Sunday throughout the football season, I will be at Moreland Lager House 3 hours before every single Bengals tailgate. And we're going to do it for the road tailgating as well. So we got you covered. We got beer. We got food. We got the Bengals. Come on down to Moreland Lager House. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, mark the date. September 9th, I will be down at Moreland Lager House for a live show from 5:30 to 9:30. Special guest will be Bengals all-time leading scorer Jim Breach, along with two members of the Final Four Cincinnati Bearcats team from 1992, Corey Blunt and Terry Nelson. Now, come on down. This is for Dine for Nine for the Joe Burrow Foundation. Now, 9% of the proceeds go to the Joe Burrow Foundation. Now, Moreland Lager House is not the only restaurant that's doing it. There's other ones that are in the city. They have a list of them probably on the Joe Burrow Foundation website. But I will be doing my live show down there from 5:30 to 7:30. So get your reservations. Go to my Facebook page. It's pinned to the top of it there, the event. You can click on that and get your reservations because it's going to go by fast. What is up there, everybody in the chat? We've got Stranger in there, Brad's in there, Natty Ron, Brad's in there, Tony Blazin, and Lindsay. What's up? All right. So this is a fun Football Friday show. We're going to do this. We're going to dive into the Colts Bengals preseason game. But did you see what Boomer Esiason said on his radio show this morning? The Boomer and Gio show. He got invited to the Bengals Ring of Honor ceremony, and he's given 2 tickets. They have a block of rooms at the Renaissance Hotel, nice hotel downtown, but they're giving him a discount, coupons, or a book, or something for the rooms. They are making our Ring of Honor members pay for their hotel rooms. And they're only giving them 2 tickets. So if Boomer wants to bring his kids or anybody else, he's got to buy an extra ticket if there's any available. You know me, I try to defend the Bengals on a lot of stuff. I can't defend them on this. This is such a bad look. I know the Brown family does not give a crap. I know they don't. They don't care what it looks like. But it's not the fact of what it looks like. It's your your members of your Ring of Honor team, your members that have helped built this franchise, who have had blood, sweat, and tears, and broken bones and ankles and everything, and you're only going to give them 2 tickets, and they should have their own suite, to be honest. It sounds like they got general admission tickets. Like, I don't know. They should have their own suite, and they can invite, they can't invite 20 people, but at least you should have 4 or 5 tickets or something like that, and pay for their flight and their hotel room. I don't know. But let's put it to you this way. Corey Dunn, as you guys know, pretty good friends with him. He, last year, the year before that, I can't remember, got invited to back to New England for a Patriots. It wasn't even a Ring of Honor thing. It was, I don't. They could go there, and Patriots fans could have a Q&A with him, and he got to go on the field and everything. They paid for his flight, they paid for his hotel room, and he got to hang out in Mr. Kraft's suite. I showed him the picture of him sitting in it with him. It cost Corey nothing. And this was not for a Ring of Honor. This is just for a Q&A that Corey and probably some other former Patriots came back for. And we can't even get our Ring of Honor members a free hotel and more than 2 tickets. I don't know, dude. This is crazy. All right, we're gonna try this here. Divine Thoughts said he's having a hard time hearing me. Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me there, Divine? Are you good? All right, he's good. All right, so let's get to the man who is infinitely wisdom on all things Bengals, and look at his thoughts on this whole thing with Boomer and what the Bengals are doing. He's none other than Divine Thoughts. What's up, Divine? What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Well, I was doing good. This whole thing just is irritating, dude. It's just a bad look, brother. I'm like, and it goes to the narrative where everybody says the Bengals are cheap, and I keep going, well, they're really not cheap. They spent so much money on their team. They got $30 million. There's like 5 other teams that have more cap space than the Bengals do. Then it comes out for our Ring of Honor members. They're not paying for their plane tickets, and they're not paying for the hotel room. It's like, come on, man.
I can't defend it, man. I've been a Bengal fan since the 80s. I mean, there's no defending this. I mean, if you can, pay for them, why can't you? You a $1 billion corporation? Like, I mean,
right.
Oh, well, not corporation, business. Family run business. Let's do that.
Yeah,
and really?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I heard on Spaces this morning, they was complaining about that and the season ticket, perks. Comparing to other teams. So it was just like embarrassing.
We the season ticket perks, we get a discount on buying Bengals merchandise. It's like,
and stickers, right?
And stickers, yeah. If you guys see that the Bengals, I got a beach towel over there a couple years ago. I got that for free. That's it's gotten
can't
worse.
Defend it.
No, you can't. It's just like it's just frustrating. I mean, let's get some comments here. Brad says, Ice, that is ridiculous. The Bengals need to give them whatever the players need for his family, all expenses paid. Exactly. I mean, that's what you do for guys who gave everything. I mean, football's hard. Yeah, I know Boomer can afford it, which he can. I'm not even saying it's that these guys can't afford it. It's the principle of the thing. I mean, you want to quit being called cheap. Well, stop doing cheap stuff. And like I said, the Brown family, I don't think gives 2 craps of what it looks like, or they wouldn't do it.
Right. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, if interviewers can take care of that bill, why can't you? That's the bottom line. Like if they go somewhere and they have to an event or somewhere, the majority of the times they're not paying for that stuff. They're treated. Right. And these are guys that, Boomer took you to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. MVP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, bro, how can you treat? He's Bengal royalty.
Yeah,
you can't. Come on, man. I mean, we got to do better.
I think I saw Corey tweet out. He didn't even get an invite. I haven't talked to him today yet, but I got to find out if he got an invite. And yeah, T-Burger, you're right. They can afford it. Yeah, that's not the thing. They can afford it. I'm not saying they can't. It's just they shouldn't have to. I mean, it's just
that's the point.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, do you remember when Jonathan Joseph left and went to the Texans?
Yeah.
And he was like, we ain't got to pay for Gatorade and stuff, just little small stuff like that. Like,
Right.
this gives you a bad name,
Well, that's what I keep saying. The Bengals have come up a little bit. We don't have to share jock straps anymore. We don't have to pay for Gatorade. We got normal size towels. I mean, they're getting there, but this is just another thing of going, hello, like,
right.
what do you think this is going to look like? And I guess they didn't think anybody's going to say anything, but Boomer Esiason has a local. Well, it's on his radio station. His show is on CBS Sports Network. So if you get that, you can listen to it and watch it every morning. So it's a national radio show. So
right.
I don't know. Brad says here, let's see. The Reds used to give away a nice gift for season ticket holders. Last year, they gave us 2 decks of cards with Reds logos on them.
No, 2 decks of cards, man. Come on, man.
There you go.
Nah, man.
Thanks.
Come on.
Thanks. Oh, my
They said both the Reds and the Bengals are the same way. God, what's the other team? They said it's the only team in Cincinnati that's not cheap.
Oh, FC. FC Cincinnati?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I think they do it right. I don't get it. Like if they were losing money, I would understand if they're barely scraping by, but the Browns, they got plenty of money. Like I said, they got $30 million under the salary cap. That's not even counting the money that's the Browns family, how much they make off the team. I mean, it's
yeah.
And I love the Bengals. This is just eerie. You can't defend this. There's nothing all you can do is going, this is a bad look. You shouldn't do this.
I don't know how true it was, but it was in the comment section. They was talking about how they vetoed Dalton. I guess they paid for his ride or whatever, and they vetoed. It was like, we need to get that payment back. I said, y'all.
They took his Venmo back.
I said, y'all crazy, man. Like, come on, man. No, come on. But I don't know. Hey, I have defended this franchise for so long. I mean, it comes a time where it's just like, some things you just can't defend, You can't. Like, we got allegations against us, and we're not beating those allegations with some of these things.
I mean, the thing is, when like I said, Corey Dillon went to New England, like I said, last year or the year before that, and it wasn't a Ring of Honor thing. It was a Q&A thing, I think, for the fans. I think it was for season ticket holders, I think. Now, did the season ticket holders have to pay extra? I have no idea. I don't know if they did or not. And it was Corey and a couple of his former teammates. Corey didn't pay a dime. And Corey can afford it, but Corey didn't pay a dime. He didn't pay nothing. They paid for his flight, his hotel. He got to sit in the suite with Mr. Kraft. I mean, that was not for the Ring of Honor. We're talking about the Ring of Honor, the thing that you're honoring your legendary players for one time a year.
Honoring them by making them pay.
Exactly. Hey, thanks for everything you did. Here you got to pay for it. Here's a coupon book. You can take a coupon book and that'll help a little bit. What?
That makes you think. All the other players, they all had to pay. Wow,
yeah, they all got to pay. If Boomer's got to pay, they all got to pay.
And look how long it took us just to get the Ring of Honor. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm done with that. Let's get into this preseason game here and the Bengals season in general here. It's the last preseason game before it gets real, and it's going to get real quick here. What's your thoughts here? I'm still waiting for them to sign Reisner. Trey, what's your thoughts here?
Well, I think Trey gets done just before the season starts. Unfortunately, I hate that it even takes long like that. But Dalton, I would like for us to sign Dalton. I think some people are overrating him. I think he's a good pass protector.
Yeah.
But the reason that he's out there, he's not a run blocker, And last year, I believe he missed like 7 games last year. So, I mean, there are some, he will be an upgrade over what we have. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was called a hater because there was some things I didn't like that Patrick did. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you say?
And it's also protection in case Patrick gets hurt, because Patrick hasn't made it through a season in 2 years, right. I think. So that's and Risers, both of them are injury prone. So one of them most likely won't make it through a season. So that's another reason to get. Go ahead. Sorry, I mean there.
Well, I was called a hater, like, because there were some things that, he did solid. Like, he had some solid reps talking about, Lucas Patrick, but there were some things that I was just like, dude, you got blown off the ball. You know what I mean? Like, the first step, and it was just like, those are the type of things that concern me. I've always been the type of person, when I look at plays, it's like I try to do it with a balance, right?
Right.
Because you're not going to win every rep. You're not.
No.
But I don't know. I just feel like that he would be awesome. He would be an amazing depth player, backing up all three interior offensive line positions. But I did like Rivers, though. I'm finally. You remember when we had this? We've been on
this since the get go. I'm with you.
I hate that it took him so long to do it, but he showed some good promise. The last game. So I'm excited about that. I want to see how he continues to progress.
Yeah, I'm hoping he'll be. Since I don't think any of the stars are playing, maybe he'll get a start at right guard. Sunday or Saturday. We'll see what happens. Now the thing is, like, I don't necessarily want him to start now. It scares me to have two guards, two rookie guards. I don't want. That's why if you get Reisner and you have Patrick, those are two veteran guys he can learn from. So next year he can roll in as guard. But honestly, despite what it looked like last week, Monday night, the offensive line in two preseason games really haven't played that bad. If you believe in PFF and you look at what they've done, I know the whole Joe. Everybody remembers Joe getting thrown to the ground and the other stuff. Those two plays, but for the most part, they kept him upright in the two preseason games.
Right. I think if they would have had him, like at the beginning of training camp and, during off-season workouts, having him play guard, I would have felt a little more comfortable. I like how they have, Fairchild. He's been cemented into that left guard position since we drafted him. Yep. If they did that with Rivers, I probably would have felt a little more comfortable. But I agree with you to the point that, like, you took too long for one, and now, we don't know how, Lucas Patrick's, physical thing going to be going forward or whatnot, So I just feel like we need to start being proactive, just stop waiting for things to happen for us to finally do something,
But so I do think this offense is going to take off, though. I really do. I think
me too.
This offense is going to be the reason we start out 2-0, and I do believe we're going to be 2-0. I know the Browns got a great front, which they do, but I just think we've got too many weapons and pitch and Zach can scheme up too many things to get guys open. Quick passes. Joe Burrow, like, I hate this, but Joe Burrow's never had a great offensive line. He's used to not having a good one. He's used to getting rid of the ball quick. So,
and we're close to having one.
We're close.
We're real close to having one.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, we are so close. If we can get this right guard fixed, we're going to have a good offensive line. And the thing is, the future looks bright for this offensive line. You got Fairchild, you got Rivers, and then maybe McLaughlin being your future center. That's your future interior. And then you got Mims, who's in his second year. That's a young, athletic offensive line right there. Now, I don't think all that's going to happen until at the earliest next year, but that's the projection that they're on. So they're on the right. Again, I see the vision. I don't like how they're going to get there. I want them to have a solid veteran in front of Rivers right now for to learn from, which is hopefully that's what we get from Reisner. But I can see the vision. I can see their vision that they did in the offseason. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I can see it. And I do think this defense is going to play better. They're not going to play this bad the whole time. They just can't. They looked horrible.
Well, I think people need to, like, the runs against the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
Like, there were simple things that could have been corrected. Like the edge attacking your tackle from the inside, attacking the inside of his chest, not overcommitting to the outside, right? Or your linebacker, instead of just letting the dude just come in, step in. Don't wait for him to come and make contact, because I know Knight, he's still fairly new to the position.
I still
But
think he's
Logan
gonna be
Wilson,
good.
he got blocked right into Logan Wilson, and that's where the long run came in at, right? So I'm
I
like,
still
there are
good.
correctable issues. It's not like they're just like physically just being dominated. There's just some technical issues that's going on, which I expected. I expect us to struggle a little bit early. It's a new defense. We got new pieces. We got young guys. We didn't even see. And this is the thing. They said that Chris Jenkins Jr. has like really taken a step, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But bro, we haven't even seen BJ Hill out there yet with Slayton.
Yep.
And that's what I really want to see, because Slayton out there, we know he can take on double teams or whatever, right?
Yep.
But BJ Hill is a solid run defender as well. He's disruptive when it comes to the run game. Now you got him back at his regular position. Now you got him and TJ. I'm like, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. So I feel like there are concerns on the defense, absolutely. But I think it's being a little overblown off of preseason.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I've said this before. It's preseason, man. I can't remember a time in the Zach Taylor era that the Bengals looked good in preseason.
Right.
and I don't care if we win, lose. I don't care. I just get your work done. Like I said, the only thing that's concerning to me is the missed tackles and the lining up and missing of gaps. That the stuff that is correctable didn't seem like it got corrected enough in the second game.
Right.
So that's the concerning part. It's still correctable. We still got 3 weeks.
Right.
Until
also, two players that I remember that had horrible preseasons as rookies and end up having really good seasons. Andy Dalton. I don't think people remember how terrible Andy Dalton was his rookie year during the preseason. Came out the first game and won us the game against the Browns, you know what I mean? And ended up having a solid season. And I think we were like 9. We made the playoffs his rookie year, didn't we?
Yeah, his first 5 years made the playoffs.
Yeah. And then Jamar, let's not forget.
Yeah.
They were saying Jamar couldn't catch the ball.
Couldn't catch the ball. It's got the stripes on it. Like, get out of here.
Hey, so there are things in a lot of people was upset with Joe Burrow doing what he was doing, running around trying to make a play.
Ball away.
And I get it, but think about it. Joe does that. I know it's preseason. Joe is wired differently. He be talking about he wants contact, right? I think he should have threw the ball when he had it. When he first got to the boundary, there was a guy open. Take the throw, Joe. But Joe wanted, he got a little greedy. He wanted more. You know what I mean? So
he did something similar to that in yesterday's practice where the ball got batted up in the air. And this is practice. His crazy ass runs over and catches it and runs. I'm like, dude, it's Joe doesn't have an off switch, which is what makes him so great, but also scares the crap out of Bengals fans like us for games and practices that doesn't matter.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm saying, Divine. He's locked in. He said this is the best he's felt since his rookie year. This offense is so locked in. I think they're going to go. I'm not saying they're going to blow the doors off Browns, but they are going to take off from Jump Street, I think, this year. And the defense, I'm telling you, the defense is not going to look good in the first couple weeks. It's not.
Yeah.
They're going to be big, gaping holes that they didn't plug. Hopefully they'll fix it as the game goes along. And everybody's going to be like, I can tell you what Monday's going to be. It's going to be like, the Bengals won. Offense looked great. Man, this defense, we're going to have to score 100 points a game. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I do think the Bengals will get better. The defense will get better as the season goes along. It's just how quickly can Al Golden and these guys fix it?
Right. I mean, and if we think about it, like, Barrett has looked good. I thought Tyson Anderson looked good. I mean, I went back and I watched the game. He had a PBU, and of course the interception, Yep. And so somebody would be like, well, anybody could have made that. They didn't. He's fast. His speed, bro.
He broke when he threw it. He was over here and he broke when he threw it. So I don't care where he threw it from. Tyson was breaking on the ball as soon as he threw it. So he knew where the ball was going. That's instinct right there.
So I'm just happy he getting the opportunity, bro. Like I've been wanting him. And I know he hasn't been healthy, you know what I mean? And this is like the first time. And then going back to what we was talking about, Joe, you said Joe said this is the best he's felt since his rookie year.
Yep.
right? Check this out. This is the first offseason he's had since his rookie year that he ain't had to worry about no injuries, no type of concerns.
Yep.
No wrist, no knee, no leg, or calf, I should say.
The year at the Super Bowl, was that a calf?
No, the year that we went to the Super Bowl, you remember his rookie year, he tore his ACL and MCL.
Well, yeah, I know. I meant the year the year after we went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's the wait a minute.
I don't think anything happened that year. I think the year before after that was a calf, I think.
I could have sworn it was something, because the year after that was when he had the calf. You might be right. So
either way, he's feeling great. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they're feeling great. I think Chase Brown's gonna be good. Now, B-Dog has asked this a lot. He said the last game of preseason, do you see Taj Brooks involved a lot, or will the other guys try to earn their spot? I think they're gonna play him. I don't know a lot, but I think more in the first half, because he got a lot of playing time last week, because I think he's going to be our RB2. What's your thoughts?
What's the guy's name? The little short guy.
P. Ryan?
No. That was returning kicks. Little fast short guy.
Isaiah Williams?
No. He's a running back. We got him off of waivers last year or something like that. Brightwell? No, not Brightwell. Is that no? I don't remember. He had a good return the first preseason game. I forgot his name. I think we may see more of him. I don't remember his name. Please forgive me. And also
Milton.
The kid from Georgia.
Is it Milton?
Milton? No, Milton. That's the kid from Georgia. Milton. I think. That guy right there. Yes, that guy.
Well,
yep.
There you go.
Yep. And I think Milton. We're gonna see more of Milton. Milton ran angry. This past, he ran angry. I was like, see, that's what I was looking for last year. Like, they never gave him no runs, but yeah.
Anger. All right. So GC3, he's got the list here. He says COVID, knee, appendectomy. Forgot about the appendectomy.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Calf strain, wrist, normal. So yeah, this is the first one.
Thank you, man. I knew it was something.
Well, I don't want to say first, no, because we gotta get through Saturday first. So we get through Saturday, and then we can say it's the first normal one.
well, he's not playing. He's going to be.
I know, but let's get through this first. He might go trip down the stairs or something. I'm knocking on everything right now. Like, let's just wait and see. Exactly. Like it's too nerve wracking here. But what's your thoughts just in general on this season with the way this defense has looked, the way they went about doing it, and the way the offense looks? I mean, I got them at low end 10 wins, high end 12 wins is where I have them. And everybody else calls me a homer, but I'm okay with that. I am.
Well, I guess they're going to call me a homer too, because I said 11-6 and I'm sticking to it. Even though the defense haven't looked great, which I expected. I mean, I don't believe we can be a whole lot worse than what we were.
Much. No, not too much.
Right. And then as far as the offensive line, we was talking about the offensive line. Mm-hmm. Dylan Fairchild looks really good, man.
He does. He
looks really good. Yeah. I mean, he's even surprised me. I thought it was going to be initial but nah, he's looked really good. So you got your left tackle, you got your right tackle, you got your left guard, you got a solid center, right?
Yep.
Right guard. Every offensive line in the NFL has one guy that's a weak spot on their offensive line, right? Yep. Now, how weak that weak spot is a different story. We got to remember, Alex Kappa was considered the weak spot on some of those Tampa Bay teams. Oh, 15-2. Who they? If we go 15-2, man, somebody need to buy that man a beer.
We partying, baby. We partying 15-2. Let's go.
Yeah.
Gregor has 10-7. We have an extremely tough stretch before the bye, which we do. He's right. Is a bye? Is that where we go? Baltimore, somebody else, and then Baltimore again? I think
the Bills, wasn't it? Wasn't it the Bills?
Baltimore Bills and Baltimore, something like that.
I believe so.
I have to look at the schedule. I know. There's one where we have Baltimore, then a team, and then Baltimore. I think 2 weeks in a row or every other week.
Yeah, and then going back to what you were saying as far as the weapons, we should have Gesicki and Fant back as well, playing together. Yeah. So that's going to be a positive. Yoshi, look, as much as people want to talk about, Tinsley, which absolutely they should. Tinsley had an amazing game, right?
He's your 6th wide receiver still. He's still your 6th.
Exactly. Exactly.
He might not dress half the time.
But Charlie Jones,
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Jones is shutting a lot of our mouths. Charlie Jones is actually doing, what we expected him to do his rookie year or his sophomore year. He's actually playing. He's actually healthy. So that's the main thing. And then Yoshibas, I know he just fly. I don't know why. It's like we're always looking for somebody to compete and take his spot. Look, Yoshibas is improving and steadily improving. You know what I mean? Like, and I think he can take that next step, man. Like, I really believe, and this is the thing that's beautiful about it. Yoshibas can block, for one.
Yeah.
2, he could play every wide receiver spot out there. He's very intelligent. So when you look at what we're doing on offense, now they got T. Higgins taking snaps in the slot. They got Jamar Chase. They're all interchangeable. All three of them are interchangeable. And then you got Mike Gesicki. You can put Mike Gesicki in the slot. You know what I mean? You can line him on a boundary. You can Noah Fant the same way.
We can match up with anybody as far as that. You can put. I don't know if they've done this yet, but I believe they can do this. You put Chase Brown in the slot.
Exactly.
And Chase can go out wide too.
They did it some last year.
Yeah, there's so much interchangeable stuff they can do in this offense. It's ridiculous. And I said this last year, where I love Tyler Boyd, but I also think it was addition by subtraction because Tyler Boyd was only a slot, and Jamar Chase and T were outside. Now they all can play everything, so you don't know what they're going to do. That's what's so, to me, that's what is so exciting about this team. It's like you get that right guard figured out, which hopefully Lucas Patrick does great. I really hope they sign Reisner, but you get that figured out. I think the rest of the offensive line, long as they stay healthy, is going to be fine. I think the defense is going to come around eventually. It's not going to be a juggernaut by any means at all. Dude, you just think if this if this offensive line does gel and can keep Joe Burrow upright and with the weapons that we have, what you gonna do when the Bengals come for you?
Brother, look, brother. Now, brother. But if you also look at as well, the defense, we get Trey Hendrickson back, you get BJ Hill back. That take care of a lot of issues because Shamar Stewart has shown, if anything else, he still has to work on his instincts. He still has to work on his hands, but he's still shown that he can be disruptive. You know what I mean? So you have somebody that can get pressure that's disruptive, that you can line up inside, you can line up on anywhere really on the defensive line. You got a linebacker, huh? Go ahead.
He's one that where I say I think the defense is going to improve. He's going to be a big reason the defense improves because he's going to get better. His ceiling is so high, and he's getting more technical teachings, I think, because he was better than everybody. He just had to put his fingers on the ground and go get the quarterback, and he could beat the guys because he's so fast. Well, he's not faster than everybody right now. You got to do it by technique and stuff, and that's what he's learning. Once he gets that down in all three positions,
and he's still showing that explosive power, though. He's like when he gets his hands on you, you see the jolt of the offensive line. Like he's jolting these guys back. So it's like you see the ability, but you also see like against the Commanders, they played with him. They played with him because he was like, okay, we're gonna let you through, but we're gonna run over here. He was lost. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
where'd the ball go? Go back.
Right. He'll get better with that, you know what I mean? The more experience. I like seeing Coach Mont working with him, you know what I mean? Even though Coach Mont was just like, all right, go on, man. Go.
What? Tell him what you told me on the phone earlier this week about Coach Mott and
what they was doing the drill.
Yeah.
And, I think it was BJ Hill did the drill, where he hit, with his right hand and hit the pad and was pushing the pad, right? So then it was Shamar Stewart's turn and he hit the pad, but he almost like completely whiffed on the pad and the pad didn't even move that far. And then Coach Mott was like, no, go back and do it again. He did it a little better, but Coach Mott was like, all right, this is going on. It's just like, it's going to take some work with you. We're going to have to keep working with you. But, I mean, you see the ability, man. It's exciting. It's exciting to see how quick he's able to get to areas. And then he hustles.
Yes. He's
So
got a motor on him. I like that.
Howard Cross has looked disruptive, right? But somebody else that nobody's talking about has actually looked good on that defensive line.
Who you got?
I'm not talking about McKinley because I think McKinley he's a lock on the roster. I think so. I know a lot of people are questioning that, right?
I think McKinley's going to be good, to be honest. Good.
Right. But Gregory has looked really good, man. And he is flying. Like, I don't hear nobody talking about him. UDFA, he has actually looked good. And it's a guy, I don't remember his name, on X. Before the draft and everything, it was talking about draft Gregory. He gonna be the guy. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is your friend or somebody that you know, or you're a friend. You're a fan of the team, and he's actually surprised me. He actually, and even on a post on X, I said that I feel like he could make the practice squad when we signed him as a UDFA.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. Like if he makes the practice squad, but he's like the priority guy that they bring up every once in a while because he's showing that he can hold up against the run and he showed he can get some pressure and he got positional versatility. He can line up across the line.
There you go.
So
we'll keep an eye out on him Saturday. Now 619 Booyaka Bengal fan here. Jalen Rivers working with the ones on Wednesday's practice. Good chance he'll be starter week 1. I don't think so. I mean, like Divine said, if they had put him in with the ones at the beginning of this, like they did with Fairchild, then yeah. But they got Lucas Patrick. I think Rivers is going to be better than Lucas Patrick. I think there's a chance Rivers, if Patrick gets hurt, that Rivers could be our starter by sometime this season. I'm really hoping it's Reisner, but I like he's been in with the ones. I mean, he was the first guy off the bench, on the offensive line last week. Yeah. So unless Patrick is hurt, I still don't know if they start him. They might put Cody Ford in there first.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I am for it. I don't see it week 1. But hey, maybe you're right. I don't know. You have to come back the Monday after and tell me you're right or I was right.
Andrew Coker looked good last game too. That's another guy that nobody in for a good reason. Did he play right tackle, number 79?
Yeah. I think he played guard. Yeah, he's just tackle. Yeah, he's actually looked pretty good. But this is what I keep going back to. If they sign Reisner, this to me lines up the backside of your offensive line. You got Patrick he can play all of your interior lines, left guard, right guard, center. You got Cody Ford who can play guard, tackle. Rivers play guard, tackle, and then you got McLaughlin who could be the center, which I think they're going to keep him on the team.
Right.
That makes your depth that much better for me. I mean, that's where, and let's be honest, this offensive line. I mean, Orlando Brown got hurt. Rivers or Mims has gotten hurt. We've had injuries on this offensive line. We need depth. That's another reason why you signed Reisner.
Look, getting Reisner would be like one of the best signings that we would have. I know a lot of people also want Simmons, the safety.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Richard Skinner talked about that on my show last week.
Mm-hmm.
Simmons would come in here and he would probably expect to be a starter. He wouldn't probably Bengals he wouldn't be a starter. It'd be Stone and Battle. So that's where Simmons is he going to come in here and not be a starter and is he willing to do that? Right. That was the kind of the question that Richard Skinner had. I'm like, and he couldn't answer it, but that's where, I would think he would expect to start. And that's might be one of the reasons why Reisner has a sign where he wants to come here and he wants to be guaranteed a starter. And the Bengals might be like, no, you gotta, it's competition. You gotta fight for it. So that might be the same situation there, but go ahead. What were you going to say about him? Sorry.
But I feel like, these are guys like that, the safety position. I know a lot of people gave, what's his name? Jordan Battle.
Yeah.
Some flack, and they should have. Mm-hmm. He should have laid out Jaden Daniels.
Laid him
out. Point blank, period.
Yep.
But I know it's preseason, right? And we was in the space and we was talking about it. No. I said, but think about it. When have we not seen him during the season try to knock somebody out?
Not that I can remember. He always
Exactly. He's whiffed too sometimes, trying to be too aggressive, trying to knock somebody out. So I don't think that's something that's going to go into the season.
It's like I told you on the phone. I said I think in his mind, this is preseason. I'm going to try to go up top and just put him down. This is the quarterback. I'm not trying to injure the guy in preseason. That's what it looked like to me because he doesn't tackle.
Me too.
At the shoulder, he doesn't tackle like that. I've never seen him do that on a consistent basis. He goes right through your chest and tries to, make snot bubbles come out of you. He tries to drill you. So that's what I'm chalking that up to. Is in his mind, it's preseason. I'm not trying to hurt the guy.
Right. So if Geno can't play, who you think is going to be the starting safety?
If that's the part that I don't know. I mean that's the part that scares me.
I hope it's Tyson.
I hope it's got to be Tyson if he does it.
Because he's looked better than Anthony.
Right, but that's the thing. It's like I'll just say, what if Geno gets hurt, and then Tyson's in there? Then you got Dejon, and then who? If the depth there isn't very good. That's what scares me about that is the depth. Is what happens if these guys get injured or if Geno Stone can't play. If he does what he did last year, which that's what I would be curious about with Al Golden. How quick is his hook? If they are not producing, is he going to go, well, Tyson, get in there? Is he going to, if Logan Wilson still looks slow, is he going to get Carter in there? He's going to get, how is that? Because that was, I think, one of the biggest problems with Lou last year. His hook, he had no hook. He pulled him out when he had to, when it was over.
He had a hook for the young players. He didn't have a hook for the veterans. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, Dejon Anthony makes that great play in Kansas City, which is still not a penalty, and we never see him the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, think about Jordan Battle as well. So I think that could be a thing. I hope it's not a thing. Jordan Battle, because coming out of Alabama, it was like his instincts. He's physical. He's not the most athletic, but he can cover a little bit. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just like, man, because they had him play the slot as well. I mean, the nickel position as well at Alabama, as well as the both safety spots. So he had that positional versatility. And then it was just like, you don't play him half his rookie year. Then when you do play him, he makes, all rookie first team,
Right.
And then you don't play in the second year, Von Bell was looking bad. Nick Scott was looking bad, and they making all these mistakes, and you keeping them out there.
Yeah. That's what drove me nuts with Lou the last 2 years. Like, why? Especially Jordan Battle and Sam Hubbard. Those are my two. I love Sam Hubbard, but
me too.
He last 2 years he was hurt. He was in there both years. I'm like, get Osai out there, get Murphy out there. You drafted Murphy in the first round, but get him out there. See, we still don't know what we got with him. And maybe that's the thing is we don't have anything with him. I don't know. Maybe that's why I wouldn't put him out there. But you got to at least try.
Yeah, and he didn't look the best his first game. My biggest issue has always been with Murphy is his technique, right?
Right.
When we drafted him, everybody know I wasn't a fan of it because I knew he was raw. It was going to take time. Now he's added pass rush moves. He has the speed. He has the power. You got to disengage quicker.
Yeah,
he's not disengaging, quick enough. And as soon as he get that together, I think Myles Murphy will be fine. That's his biggest obstacle.
Yeah,
he's shown that he can stop the run, which is one of the reasons why I'm so glad that Cam Sample is back.
Yes, that's people forget about Cam. Cam was a bigger loss than people give him credit for, as far as the run game goes specifically. That was a bigger loss than people realize.
Because he can set the edge, and he just does his job. He's not a superstar. He's not going to go out there and blow you away with all these sacks and all this stuff, but he does his job and he's consistent, and plus you can line him up inside, which is another thing. Myles Murphy, we seen, he can line up with both edge positions. You can line him up inside. You can also line up Cam Sample the same way. You can also line up Joseph Osai. We've seen Joseph Osai take snaps at 3 tech, Shamar Stewart. So we got the positional versatility. We just need these guys to produce. We can't go through another year where the only guy that's able to get sacks on this roster is Trey Hendrickson.
Yes.
So now that Lou is gone, you ain't got to worry about just playing containment now and funneling guys. You can actually pin your ears back and go and get it. That's why I like that not Lou, but Al, we're seeing stunts.
Yeah, I know.
We
Shocking.
hadn't seen stuff.
Yeah, Lou didn't do stunts ever. Yeah. So I mean, that's a new thing. They have to remember how to do that here. Here's the Bengals 619 Bengals fan. Any idea who's starting cornerbacks and starting nickel? What do you got there? Who you got, Dwight?
It's gonna be, to me, it's gonna be Cam Taylor-Britt.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be DJ, and it's gonna be
Dax.
Yeah. And I love Newton, and I think Newton eventually is going to be that guy to take that slot position, and they're going to move Dax probably back out, or they may just switch them back and forth. You know what I mean?
That's what I think. I think Dax is going to go both inside and out. I think that's because he can do both.
Right.
He's very versatile. So that's why I think that depending on the situation and how they want to play it, I think Dax is going to move in and out.
I tell you who I think gonna make who may actually end up making a roster. He may kick Marco off the roster. Lux.
He's made some plays, man. Yeah.
He's looked solid, man. Like,
he's hurt too. That's the thing. Marco's been hurt. So, see.
Yep. So I can see him taking that position and end up, how like Jalen Davis will barely make the roster type guy.
Yeah.
I think Lux can do that, but he has way higher upside because he's not as small as those guys were, like as a Mike Hilton and stuff, but he's a nickel. He's a nickel back.
Well, and that's the thing. Like from the inside, Mike Hilton was awesome at the blitz. Dak is awesome at the blitz. I think Fig is going to be awesome at the blitz. Fig is just aggressive as hell, and he'll just go get it.
And that's smart.
Right. Yes. And wise beyond his years. For him, because he's the one that asked Joe Burrow to come in and talk defense with them. He's a second-year player.
Right.
And that's smart. I mean, of course, why wouldn't you go ask one of the best quarterbacks in the league of what you're seeing and what would you do and all that? Like, that makes sense. Figs right. That to me was just levels above his age. Because he's a second-year player. Most guys don't have the guts or would even think about it to ask him. And I don't know who asked him if he was, worried about it or I don't want to say scared, but, just intimidated to ask Joe. He goes, nah, he's the best quarterback in the league. Why wouldn't I ask him? That was his answer. I'm going, exactly. I mean, and a lot of guys wouldn't do that. So that right there, I love Fig. I met him at Bengals now at Newport and Levy. He's an awesome dude. So I will always root for that dude. I like him a lot.
And also, you got to remember too, like a lot of times we have him playing on the outside, right? Now, when he was in college, he played the inside and the outside, so he has that positional versatility. And when we watch him, he's always in position. Always in position. Always. The only problem with him, he just doesn't have elite speed. Yeah. That's his only issue. But he's in position. He makes the play he makes plays for the ball every time. He's there.
And put that in the
slot. And at the nickel position.
And he's a hard hitter too. He'll put you down.
He ain't scared to hit. Yeah.
No, he ain't scared. Gregor here says defense needs a leader like perfect reader Hilton Bates. Who is a guy or guys in 2025 to set the tone? Well,
there's two guys, but they're rookies right now. I don't think they're going to take that slot.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, BJ Hill would be one.
Yeah,
your veterans, I think, and then Trey. Trey is leading this team without playing. I mean, he's being very interactive and helping guys out. So I mean, he's doing everything he can except practicing. So I mean, it would have to be. They're the veterans on this team, or Logan Wilson would be another one. It would be the veterans, but none of them are like. I don't know if any of them are vocal leaders. Like, to me, the one to be a vocal guy is BJ Hill. Trey's not. Well, unless he's blackout Trey, then he doesn't remember what he says anyway.
Well, but see that's the beautiful thing about how they drafted, right? Because you look at Battle has been a leader, right? Yeah, he's been a team captain.
4 years in a row, team captain.
Newton. Mm-hmm. We just talked about Newton.
That's a good one, right? Newton, because he stepped up and he went to. Did he go to TCU? Isn't that where he went?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the one that was a big leader on that team to get them to where they won his senior year. He was a big vocal leader,
and you could tell by his character. You know what I mean? He has that leadership ability. You know, his whole demeanor, you just see it. You know what I mean? Even from his rookie year, you saw it. So then it's just like, okay, him. Then I said the two rookies. Now I know people are not enamored right now with Knight, and they have good reason. You know, he hasn't really shown so far in preseason, but he's a leader, right? He
Yeah.
was a team captain. And then Barrett has been a team captain as well. And Barrett is very versatile. I don't think they're going to be captains this year. Sorry about that. This year. Yep, Slayton. Absolutely, Mad Dog. Yep, Slayton is he's a vocal guy as well. But I think in the future, you know, one of those four guys are going to actually end up being the voice of the defense.
Yeah,
and I
mean,
can really see Newton being that, to be honest with you.
This defense to me is going to be a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And I think by they got to have it fixed by then. I won't say fixed, but hitting their stride by November. That's where I think this is going to. I think the offense is going to carry this team. The defense is going to be up and down, and then hopefully November when we hit that stride, they get all their ducks in a row, and they start taking off. That's my prediction. I mean, we'll see what happens, but that's where I can see it because there are guys they know they've got a Super Bowl window, and this is it. So we'll see what happens in November. We'll see. But
yeah, just had to take a swig of water and when it.
I've been drinking pop here the whole time, so you're fine. You can drink on the show. It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a funny story about TJ Slayton, and I wish I would have got this on the video when I was up on the bridge. He's a character, dude. So I was up on the bridge, and they got the defensive lineman getting ready to push the sleds or whatever. And I got my camera on. I'm about to hit record, and he sees me up there, and he does like a little dance for me. He's like, "Hi!" I'm like, "Oh crap! I wish I would hit record." I hit record after. I'm like, daggone it. So he's a character, dude. I mean, because most time the guys know I'm up there, they ignore me unless I talk to him or something or say hi. But he saw me and did a little dance. I thought that was kind of funny.
I want to see because I know like during the training camp we've seen him get pressure.
Uh-huh.
You know, and a lot of times our offensive line, our starting offensive line has looked pretty solid for the most part in, you know, this preseason.
That's where the Joe Burrow running around did not help.
Right.
That's the play everybody remembers. Then I remember the other plays. I'm like, it's
and then the play that he got horse collared too. You know,
those two plays. Because the first game nobody even touched him. I don't think anybody even breathed on him. So
right.
I think it's gonna be good. Divine, you've been on for 52 minutes, brother. I appreciate it. Tell everybody where they can follow you and your spaces and anything else you want to talk about before I let you go.
You see it on the screen, but it's instead of an I, it's an E on X, you know, and then I have a channel still trying to get time to work on it, but it's called Who They Vision on YouTube. Just be patient with me when it's up and functioning and stuff. You know, I would definitely post it on X. And you can meet me up in them spaces.
Exactly.
On X.
All up in them faces.
Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate it, brother. Who Day?
Who Day?
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that much as I did. Go follow Divine. He does a great job just talking Bengals. He's very knowledgeable. And go check him out on Spaces because, those are fun. Him and Game On are in there. Max Murphy's in there a lot too. But thanks for watching. I've been live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitch. You can follow me on all those along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. I will be pulling a sound off later on tonight. Put it on the podcast on BeanPod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Do me a favor, listen to it, and then rate, like, and review. Leave a 5-star review and a comment so more Cincinnati fans can find my podcast. Shout out to my sponsors. They are as follows. Priority Lawn and Landscaping. You know you don't want to cut that grass. It's too freaking hot. It's just, who wants to cut grass? Who wants to do the shrubbery work? Who wants to do the mulch? Don't do it. Just let Priority Lawn and Landscaping do it. Give them a call at 513-430-6114. That's 513-430-6114. And if you have a business or multiple businesses that you need landscapers, think Priority Lawn and Landscaping. 513-430-6114. Also, shout out to T Properties. Quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And, of course, Meyer Window, Door, and More. Their website's MeyerCincinnati.com. Energy efficient, easy, clean, great-looking windows. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. Meyer Window, Door, and More. And, of course, my favorite brewery, More on Lawgrass. We will be down there tomorrow shooting a commercial for the tailgate that we'll be having every Sunday during Bengals season. We'll be down 3 hours for every single Bengals game for the kickoff. And we will be doing road tailgates at More on Lager House. So come down and watch the show. But tomorrow, get down there at about 11 a.m. and you can be part of the commercial. Basically, you don't have to do anything. You just show up in your Bengals gear, have fun, drink some delicious wine, beer, and a camera will be rolling. So maybe we'll do some Who Dey chants. Maybe we'll do some other stuff. I don't know. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys show up tomorrow at 11 a.m. at More on Lager House. And please set the date. September 9th, I will be doing a live show for 2 hours at More on Lager House. It's the benefit of the Joe Burrow Foundation. Dine for $9. Now, More on Lager House, along with other restaurants in the local Cincinnati area, will be doing the Dine for $9. What this means is 9% of the proceeds from the food and drink from that night goes to the Joe Burrow Foundation. So, I'll be down there from 5:30 to 7:30. I got Bengals all-time leading scorer Jim Breach there. Also, two of the Bearcats Final Four team members, Terry Nelson and Corey Blunt. So we'll be talking some Bearcat basketball, some Bengals football, eating and drinking, having a great time, and all goes to a great cause. 9 for 9. So make sure you guys go to my Facebook page, click on the event at the top of the page, and you can get your reservations right there because they will be going quickly and early. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully, I see you tomorrow at the Bengals game. If you see me, say hi. Come on down to More on Lager House, 11 o'clock, and we'll be shooting a commercial, having a great time. I'm literally going to have my whole setup there. I'll be playing music and everything, so it's going to be just like a regular tailgate. So come on down. It'll be awesome. Remember one thing and one thing only. That is Who Dey for life. And throw it up. That's just sports, baby. See ya!
Another great show. You guys still here? The show's over. You can come back tomorrow. I'm out of here. See ya.